Okay. Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and dear guests. My name is Rajan Sahu. As I say, I welcome you all to 130th session of the Radisys SoundBytes Toastmasters Club. Before starting the meeting, I would like to mention our 3 ground rules that we follow in our Toastmasters meeting. First, please refrain from discussion about sex, religion, and politics. Rule number 2, please put yourself on mute if you're not speaking. Rule number 3, please turn off your video if you are stepping out of the meeting. Thank you. That is all. As J.R.R. Tolkien wisely said, not all those who wander are lost. This quote beautifully encapsulates our theme. It reminds us that wandering, whether through time, ideas, or experience, is not necessarily a sign of being lost. Sometimes it's a crucial part of the journey towards finding something new and meaningful. With this, I'm happy to introduce such beautiful person, our president of the Toastmaster Club, and give the baton to our president, Toastmasters Aishwarya. Over to you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Rajan. As I already expressed my absolute glee at having a full session today, I just welcome you all, and I am so grateful that all of you made Toastmasters a priority and are able to join today. And with that, I declare the meeting open. Back to you, Toastmaster Rajan.
Okay. I would like to hand over the baton to Toastmaster of the day, Saurabh. Over to you.
Thank you, Rajan. In Kannada, we have this beautiful line from a poem called Iruvudellava bittu iruvudare tudivide jivana, which means yearning for something that we do not have right now and having an inspiration to get it. That itself is what life is. So we all work towards something as a goal and we try to find it and we constantly pursue that dream or goal. But something that brings us even bigger joy is finding that we have lost. Imagine you kept, pair of your gold earrings somewhere and you forgot about it, and you were searching for it for a long, long time, for a week or so, and you forget about it because you could find it after looking for it for a week. But one day, suddenly, when you're looking for your glasses, you find your earrings. How happy do you think you'll feel? Can all imagine the joy, right? So that's the joy of lost and found. Losing something and finding it back again is one of the most joyous experiences one can ever have. Um, even a lot of animals hide their things. For example, squirrels hide acorns and they lose it sometimes. And it happens so that some other squirrel finds it. So they find the joy in lost and found as well. And throughout history, we as human species have been finding the things our previous generations have lost. So this session is a moment to recollect the joys that we experienced as a human species of finding things that our ancestors lost. So that's the theme for today: lost and found, with respect to time and history. So um, before we delve into the theme for the day, let me just state the agenda. Today we have 2 prepared speeches and table topic segment, followed by an evaluation and feedback segment. And I'd be happy to introduce you to our tag team, in which we have Timer for the day. Uh, he loves traveling and discovering all the new cuisines and food, and he is excellent with photography as well. And he is the SA of our club. Rajan, he's the timer. Rajan, could you please explain the role?
Yeah. Thanks, Saurabh. As a timer, I will note down the time taken for the speaker as well as evaluations. Also, for the table topics, for speeches, the time allotted is 4 to 5 minutes. At 4 minutes, 5 to 6 minutes. At 5 minutes, I will. Okay, I'm incorrect. Sorry.
Icebreaker is 4 to 6 minutes.
Okay, sorry. So for icebreaker is 4 to 6 minutes. At 4 minutes, I will show the green card. At 5 minutes, I will show the yellow card. I think let me show you things. At 5 minutes, I will show you the yellow card like this in my behind. So you can pin me as a timer at the completion of your time at 6 minutes. I will show you the red card as this. For other speeches, the time would be 5 to 7 minutes. At 5 minutes, I will show you the green card. At 6 minutes, I will show you the yellow card, and similarly, at 7 minutes, I will show you the red card. For table topics, time would be 2 to 3 minutes. Similarly, green, yellow, and red would be for 2 minutes, 2 minutes 30 seconds, and 3 minutes. So that's all from my side. Over to you. Thanks, Orba. Okay.
Thank you. For the speech evaluation today, we have Harshita evaluating Venkatesh's speech. So she is a passionate Kuchipudi dancer, and she is passionate towards a lot of arts and crafts. And she spends her leisure time reading books. Harshita, could you please explain the evaluation points for Venkatesh's speech?
Okay, Saurabha, just give me 1 minute. I did not open that icebreaker evaluation sheet.
I have a request. Can Anand please send me his evaluation sheet?
Okay, sure.
Thank you.
Okay, looks like our speakers today have lost this sheets for their evaluations. So they are trying to find it. So the moment they find the lost thing, you can see the joy on their faces of finding the lost thing. It's a real-time example of what's going on. So in the meantime, let me introduce you to the first speaker of the day, and I'll introduce the second evaluator before the second speech. So today we have our first speaker for the day. First speaker for the day is Venkatesh. He loves reading books and diaries, and he loves social collaboration with friends and like-minded people. He has been attending our sessions from quite a while now, and he has previously given amazing speeches in a table topic segment, and we would love to hear from him in his first prepared speech in our club. That is the icebreaker speech. Harshita, do you have your evaluation uh, for Venkatesh?
Not yet. Rajan, can I find that in mail actually? Did you share recently, yesterday or today?
No.
You did not share.
Yeah. Vignesh,
Ideally,
yeah. Let me share an older icebreaker mail.
Yeah,
That
you
would
can
should
share me
suffice.
anything else.
Yeah, give me 1 minute. Okay.
ideally, just for future reference, all speakers, people who are delivering their prepared speeches, should download the evaluation sheet and then forward it to the evaluator in advance, just so that evaluator knows what to look for in your prepared speech. Okay.
Sorry, I see.
Thank you. Anand, did you send me a link? If you could possibly download the PDF and then send it to me, that would be more helpful because this isn't opening.
Yeah, in between of a technical.
It happens. That's okay.
Then I should.
Where did you share, Rachan? Did you share?
No, I'm searching. Give me a minute.
Okay.
I think
Actually,
we can
I
start
joined
with
as a revolutor in the last
yeah.
minute. That's why I did not get
Yeah, no
the
worries. No.
breaker from him.
I think I'll start. I'll ask Venkatesh to start his speech, and in the meantime, we can collect the evaluation sheet from Rajan.
No. Anand's sheet is urgent. No.
Okay, so now we have Venkatesh giving his icebreaker speech. All the best, Venkatesh, for your first speech here with us at SoundBytes. And journey so far, Venkatesh. Venkatesh, journey so far.
Thank you, Toastmaster Club, particularly President Aishwarya and his crew. And um, like, let me introduce about myself. And later, introduction also came from the till journey so far. Venkat Mangira, my name. I have around 10 plus years of experience, and I'm a certified cloud consultant. And 2 years been tenure completed here in Radisys. And before that, I did my schooling, colleges in my nearby hometowns. I'm from bit interior part of Andhra Pradesh, and I got the management degree from the Hyderabad Central University. I got the free seat Hyderabad Central University. And first I got a sense of fear to go to the metropolitan city to be communicating with posh people, and like that I got some bit tense in my brain like that. I got the two competitive exams I clear. One is we got it MS organic chemistry in nearby hometown, and one is an master degree business management at the Hyderabad Central University. Then uh, I'm totally junction, like what to do, what not to do, which what I need to choose like that. But finally I taken a call to be stepping in Hyderabad Central University. That's totally changes my career, my perspective, my view, and pursue the things with other thing people, how they were going to be communicate more or into interpersonal skills, and uh, collaborated with all the corners of India people, different creed community, everything everywhere. I got, but I suggest to everyone studies in central universities that's give immense experience, and very good exposure to be communicated to each and everyone. Then I started my master degree. Then really then because at the time I'm good at academics in terms of theory and everything. So I'm not to be well exposed with the public speeches and dia sharing and this thing. All of a sudden, my professor, Mr. Reddy, he's been appointed to me as a convener of the seminar coordination committee of entire management degrees. Everyone has to be come to me and evaluate the seminars. This thing, this brought very good experience, and of course, it's that this has given me more to be engaged with the people, to be communicated more and periodically and regularly. I can say that academics was completed. Then I started join in placed it in Wipro Technologies down the line 2013 in Bangalore. That's also a different experience. And everyone are seniors, and even I'm only the junior guy. I'm just junior associate consultant on SAP. Then everyone particularly Senthil Kumar sir from Chennai, and we worked with this thing Naval Lignite Corporation for implementation. So I got it very good exposure and guidance from the seniors so far. I successfully I stopped. I joined somewhere in L&T Infotech in Mumbai, and after that I joined somewhere in Pune, and after that I was joined in Hyderabad with Whirlpool Corporation, and after that I used to be roam to the Surat and Mumbai, Chennai, Bangalore, Hyderabad. Now settled in Bangalore. This is a very good experience. Finally, I landed in Radisys 2 years back, and this keep continue going on journey. And even I joined 1 year back in Toastmasters Club. Even I too don't know much things about how to talk and to be how the prescribed process been following in that Toastmasters Club. But yes, I been learning, been moreover that uh, acquiring acquiring a knowledge from every people, and this is one of the best journey so far. and probably like this journey will be added so many bunches of the grapes like that. And finally, like this, now I'm in front of you. This is like I am fame from interior part here, and I stand it before you because so many people are helping me, and so many people has been like encouraging me and motivated. So that's the reason I'm in front of you, everyone. Thank you. You are mute, Saurabh. You have something saying. You are mute.
Okay.
Thank you, Venkatesh, for your wonderful icebreaker speech, and congratulations on completing your first speech at SoundBytes Toastmaster Club. It's always that inspiration, right? That yearning to find something that we lost in the past that brings us back over and over again to achieve something in the future. So, as children, we have this cheerful enthusiasm to discover everything that life has to offer. Every bird that flies by is something that brings us joy. Every flower that blooms is the most beautiful thing in the world that we see. But as we grow older and older, we lose that sense of the cheerfulness that we have within us or the curiosity. But uh, we do find it at some point of our lives, but in a different form, say trying towards working for a goal in our professional careers. That is trying to bring that same level of enthusiasm into our lives that we enjoyed as children into our work life. So that is us in our day to day life trying to find something that we have lost. But this lost and found happens in the history more often than we think. If I talk about a lost city that we found, which city comes to your mind first? Can anybody tell me?
Ayodhya.
Aishwarya? Yeah.
Atlantis.
Atlantis.
Atlantis. Can you tell me more about it?
Atlantis was the city that drowned.
Aishwarya, I think we have lost you. Okay. Uh, could anybody let me know if you can hear Aishwarya or
No, it's
okay.
blocked for me as well.
Okay, fine. I think we'll hear from Aishwarya later. The city that comes to my mind when I think about trying to remember lost city is a part of our Indian history, Harappa and Mohenjo-daro, from the Harappan civilization. So until late 1800s, we did not even know that we had one of the greatest civilizations from uh, early human history that is in our native land of Punjab. So, but we discovered that when a British official from the East India Company was traveling through the fields of the Punjab province at the time, and he was agreed to a bond that anything that was discovered as an artifact or an ancient item had to be handed to the East India Company. So, in the early 1800s, he discovered a few remnants of an old civilization, which was later discovered in the 1920s by the Department of Indian Archaeology to be Harappa. And they are told to have the written script at the time, and they were trading with the Mesopotamian civilization and also with South India because their artifacts, their and evidence have been even discovered in Tamil Nadu, and they have the most beautiful art. You must have seen that dancing lady sculpture or the Nandi sculpture. I mean, something that is similar to Nandi, right? They had the most organized sewage system that was known to humans at the time, and it's a very good thing to know that we had our ancestors who were so organized, so developed, just with us, and we do not have to always look to the West to see a reference for a great ancient civilization. That is one great city lost to time, but found again to be celebrated. To find the next speech by our Anand, we have our evaluator, ever cheerful and enthusiastic, the president of our club, Aishwarya, with us. Aishwarya, could you please explain the speech of Anand, the motto?
Thank you, Toastmaster Saurabha. First of all, All the best, Toastmaster Anand. Anand's speech today, the purpose of this project, he's going to be giving his L2P1. And the purpose of this project is for the member to observe his or her time management patterns. And I'm sure we all can reflect on this. And I'm really eagerly looking forward to what Anand has to say about this. So back to you, Toastmaster Saurabha, and all the best, Toastmaster Anand.
Um, Introducing the next speaker, who is about to give L2P1 speech. Toastmaster Anand loves to play foosball in the evening, and he's a very cheerful speaker. He has been speaking with us regularly from quite a while now, and we love to hear your speech again, Anand. So here we have it. The essence of professionalism, time management, Anand. Anand, the essence of professionalism, time management.
Thank you, Sarabha, for am I audible? Yes. Thank you, Sarabha, for the great introduction. Today, good evening, fellow Toastmasters and guests, good afternoon, guests. Sorry. Today, I'm excited to delve into the topic that affects us all deeply, that is time management. In our fast phrased world, mastering time isn't just a skill, but it is very much important for everything, for especially for the professional and personal life also. Let's join me as we explore how effective time management can empower us to achieve our goals and life fulfilling lives. This topic is divided into four subtopics. First one is understanding. First, we will understand the value of the time, and second, uh, we will discuss. I will tell about the principles of effective time management. And the next one is strategies for enhancing the time management. And finally, I will tell you the how to overcome time management challenges. First, coming to the first one. First, let's understand the value of time. Time is constant for everybody. We all have the 24 hours only. As Benjamin Franklin wisely said, lost time is never found again. So we have to utilize this one effectively. Effective time management doesn't mean doing more in the 24 hours, but it means that prioritizing tasks so that we it will be helpful in reducing stress and finding the balance. Coming to the second point, that is the principles of effective time management. There are four main principles for this. First one is setting clear goals. We have to set the clear goals, what you want to achieve. And then after that, we have to divide that goals into subtasks. And then we have to prioritize and we have to prioritize. That is the second point. Second point is a prioritization. We have to use, there are many tools which we can use. One of the most used tool is Eisenhower Top Matrix. That is used for distinguishing urgent and important tasks from those that are less critical. And then Stephen Covey reminds us the key is not to prioritize what's on your schedule, but to schedule our priorities. And coming to the next point, that is the planning and preparation. We have to break tasks into some steps and we have to create the roadmaps for achieving them. And then one more guy, that is Alan Lakin said, planning is bringing the future into the present so that you can do something about it. And coming to the last point, the principles of effective time management, that is learning to say no. This is very important thing we have to learn, we have to master about it. That is, to we have to learn how to say no. Otherwise, our time will get wasted. And Warren Buffett also said that the difference between the successful people and very successful people is that very successful people say no to almost everything. By saying no to distractions and non-essential tasks, we can focus on what truly matters. And coming to the next subtopic, that is the strategies for enhancing the time management. In this, four major things are there. First is time blocking. We can allocate time blocks for the specific task. For example, I used to, if some task is interesting, very interesting, and in that case, I used to spend a lot of time by doing that particular task only rather than doing some other works which are also critical. So to overcome this kind of situation, we have to divide the times into blocks, and we have to assign that particular block to the particular task, so that we can do all the other tasks also. So every uh, Brain Tracy said that every minute you spend in planning saves 10 minutes in execution. So time blocking helps us focus on the one task at a time without distractions. And the next technique is a Pomodoro technique. Pomodoro technique is like we're working for some particular amount of time and then taking break for some small amount of time, so that we can our productivity will increase. For example, working for 25 minutes of working and then followed by 5 minutes break, so that our efficiency will improve. And one guy, Francisco, uh, he told that work is the best antidote to worry. This technique enhances the productivity by maintaining focus and preventing burnout. Next strategy is the eliminate time wasters. We have to identify the things which is draining our uh, time and energy, such as excessive social media or aimless web browsing. N.A. Lamott said that almost everything will work again if you unplug it for few minutes, including you. By eliminating time wasters, we reclaim valuable time for more meaningful activities. Coming to the next strategy, that is the delegate and collaborate. All the tasks we can't finish by ourselves, so it's better to delegate some of the tasks to other people also, and so that we can effectively utilize our time, and we can collaborate with other people also, so that we can finish the task in less amount of time. Next, coming to the subtopic 4, that is the overcoming time management challenges. In this, there are three things we can discuss. First one is managing distractions. We have to create a conducive work environment by minimizing distractions. William James said that the art of being wise is knowing what to overlook. By setting boundaries and staying focused, we can reduce distractions and increase productivity. Coming to the next point, that is adapting to change. Every time we can't follow the same schedule which we plan, but we have to do some changes while executing this. Bruce Lee said that be like water, making its way through cracks. Flexibility in our plans allows us to adapt to unexpected events and changes in priorities without losing sight of our goals. Coming to the next point, that is a continuous improvement. Jim Rohn said that success is the natural consequence of consistently applying basic fundamentals. So we have to constantly learn the things which are required, and meanwhile we have to unlearn the things which are not required. In conclusion, effective time management is not a one size fits all solution, but a personalized journey towards efficiency and fulfillment. By mastering time, we empower ourselves to achieve our aspirations and nurture meaningful relationships. Thank you everyone for giving this opportunity. Over to Toastmaster Saurabh.
Thank you, Anand, for your wonderful L2P1 speech. Slight change in the agenda, actually. Harshita says that she has other commitments that she has to attend to. So, Harshita, could you please present the evaluations for Venkat's icebreaker speech? Over to you.
Yeah, sure, Sarabam. Thank you. Okay. Mm. As a part of this icebreaker speech, earlier I did not tell the evaluation criteria, just I want to mention it in short. As with the icebreaker speech, the person is new to the Toastmasters and it is his first speech. So evaluation criteria is to check if he's maintaining their voice modulations, eye contact, gestures, and vocal clarity, and able to engage the audience or not. These are some basic criteria we are going to evaluate. With Venkatesh's speech, uh, we are able to know more about his education background and professional life. And this taking new roles in his profession will definitely help in his career development. But I just noticed that he could stand while delivering his speech so that his hand gestures are also visible to us. Because of the camera position, I just not able to see the body language. That's all I just want to mention. Um, his education background is very good. We are able to understand that he's good in academics. He mentioned some universities where he studied. That is good to hear. And he mentioned that he always try acquiring knowledge from every people. This is good to hear, and everyone can follow this. With the speech, we are able to know about his educational and professional life only. And I suggest Venkatesh can add more about his hobbies, personal life, his interests, etc. Means which could add some story kind of thing in his speech. And his work culture is diverse, that he worked in many cities and in different roles. It is clear to the audience that he's ready to take up challenging roles, moving ahead in his career. Actually, few people will be having some fear to take up new role, but he don't have that. Whatever challenging roles comes to his career, he's accepting that and moving ahead. One more suggestion I want to give him, like Venkatesh can monitor his time taken for the speech by making a rehearsal, by keeping some timer, etc. Because some more time is left allocated to him. And any items, quotes, adjectives also he can use in the speech, which just adds elegance and flavor to your speech. It is good that you maintain the eye contact throughout the speech, and your pronunciation for the words is also proper and clear. Means the sentence formations are also good. Thank you. Thank you, Masters. Thank you,
Thank you,
Venkatesh.
thank you, Arshita. Really like a great evaluation. Like definitely, I'll add in my kitty. And you keenly observe, like definitely, yeah. You first point you taken. Every speaker should be stand up. Definitely, even a prime minister also should stand in the parliament and deliver the speech. That totally respect for that. And because my son was disturbing, keep running to give me. So that's the reason I didn't stand up. Definitely, I'll ensure it. And what you says that like I'll be adding into the professional things as well as my extracurricular activities. I didn't mention over there. Definitely, I'll be taking that one note as well. And the third point, what you mentioned, this thing, and definitely like I'll be like we will be in a travel together then everyone. So
Yeah.
definitely I'll do that.
Yeah, sure. Thank you.
Thank you. Great. Thank you, Arshit. Thank you, Trust Master, President Aishwarya ji, and in charge Saurabh. Thank you.
Thank you, Harshita, for your valuable feedback and evaluation. And before we move to the next segment, I have an interesting question for you. If I ask you to imagine a famous painting from the history, which painting comes in front of your eyes?
Mona Lisa.
Exactly, Mona Lisa, right? Mona Lisa is one of the most popular paintings from the history, does by Leonardo da Vinci, of course, and it is currently valued at $1 billion, which is the most valued painting in the world. And do you know what is the actual reason behind its popularity? Does anybody know the story?
It doesn't have eyebrows.
It's
Yes,
incomplete.
yes, that's correct. It is incomplete, and it has
It
got.
it's the sorry, the one side of the painting and the other side of the painting are at different levels. I mean, there are so many reasons it's popular.
And one more thing, whether Mona Lisa is laughing or maybe it's
Or
maintain the
smiling or not is also,
whether
yeah.
maintain this like neutral tone or like express. I can say expression we didn't capture in a proper way. Whether she is in a spark of like laughing, whether she is into that we don't know. Maybe that the great what you said Leonardo da Vinci, maybe he knows.
Yeah, he knows. So basically, the interest for the painting that we have and the popularity is because of the mystery surrounding to it. And adding to the history, the mystery, this painting was stolen from the Museum of Louvre, which is in Paris, in the year of 1911. So The painting was stolen by an Italian who was also a museum employee. He stole the painting with an intention of patriotism, saying that Mona Lisa belongs to Italy and not to France. So he stole the painting and he kept it in his Paris apartment for 2 years. And then he moved it to Italy and he finally thought of selling it to an Italian art collector at the time he got caught in the year 1913. And Mona Lisa was back in France again. So that's how Mona Lisa got a staggering popularity raise, and she became part of lots of songs and plays and stories. And she infiltrated into the vocabulary, and now it is the most iconic painting that has ever been created. So Mona Lisa was lost and found, and now known to everyone in the world. That's the power of, I think, being lost for a while. Disappear for 2 years and come back, everybody recognizes you. Only if you're Mona Lisa. That's the key part. So that's the story of Mona Lisa for you. And now we have.
Really, like Saurabh, really you said so many songs in Telugu particularly. I used to see Telugu movies. Oh, Mona Lisa, oh my dear, like that. So many songs, believe me. Mona Lisa
Right.
is become in one movie called Malishwari. I like this Venkatesh, one of the actors is there in Malishwari movie. That song is so many Chiranjeevi songs. Like Mona Lisa, oh, like great
Just
sensation. We could say.
Yeah, that's, I think, the only painting that we just use in our day-to-day conversations. Mona Lisa comes out of nowhere. We do not talk about the girl with the pearl or the Last Supper with the same enthusiasm we talk about with Mona Lisa. So that's the popularity, and that's, I think, most known painting throughout the history, not just after the 1911, of course. Mona Lisa was already popular for her mysterious appearance and the stories behind it. Some people say that it's Da Vinci's wife. Some people say it is his client. Some people say it is the king's lover. A lot of stories surrounding it. But the most raise was given when the painting was stolen and was in hiding for 2 years. So that is Mona Lisa. So
In India also some famous something are famous like similar to Mona Lisa, Saurabh, like Laila, Monica. So many songs are with these names.
correct. Yeah.
Monica, like that.
Yeah. Similar names to Mona Lisa. Correct.
Even I saw the
Even
reels
I
of
would
Mona
like
Lisa.
to add.
Huh?
In my feed, even I saw the reel of
Reels of
Mona
Mona
Lisa
Lisa.
yesterday itself.
Oh.
So it's quite popular. Yeah.
Even I
Sorry.
like to add, even Van Gogh painting that is even getting famous recently. They are hosting galleries and all in malls.
Oh,
Van Gogh.
correct. Yeah, Van Gogh. Yeah.
Yeah. And in India, it's like Ravi Verma paintings.
Yeah, but I think to gain that level of popularity, somebody has to steal his paintings and bring it back after 2 years. That's when Ravi Verma will become iconic and go global. That's the only thing waiting, I guess. So with that, we shall move to the next segment. That's the table topic segment. Our table topics master today is okay. Am I audible? Sorry, there's some echo. Our table topics master for today, Pranali, she loves going to marathons, which is her newfound love, and she loves playing badminton on the weekends. She's currently reading Men's Are from Mars and Women Are from Venus, and she loves cooking and doing all types of um, uh, cooking all types of dishes and eating outside as well. And she's a passionate traveler too. And we would love to hear more about Pranali's passions and her ideas in the table topic segment and the interesting topics she's about to bring to you. And all the speakers, please nominate yourself to talk. Please raise your hand and actually participate in the next segment. That's the table topics. Over to you, Pranali.
Thank you so much, Saurabh. Good evening, everyone. So, can you guys imagine holding a phone with a rotary dial, waiting for the slow click of the numbers to make a call? Or picture a time when you have to capture a moment carefully, loading a film camera and waiting for days in order to bring those shots turned out to be right.
These objects we use every day have not always look or function the way it looks now, or function like how it is functioning currently. In our rapidly changing world, it's easy to forget just how far we have come. Today, we'll embark on how ordinary objects have evolved, sometimes in a way that are astonishing. Uh, for the simplest tools, from the simplest tools or gadgets to the most complex technologies. So let's dive into this fascinating transformations of the things that surrounds us. Welcome to the topic that is from then to now, objects through ages, where we'll rediscover the past and appreciate the present and wonder about the future. So please allow me to present my screen. Is my screen visible?
Yes.
Yeah. So this time we are not going to make you all people to choose the numbers for the slides. So this time it will be your fate who will be choosing your slides for you. So we have around, can anyone please tell me the numbers? Like how many people are present? I guess 6, right?
Seven people are present. Seven.
Six, correct.
I'm not able to hear anyone. Okay,
Okay,
so we are 6. So yeah.
Ah.
So for each one of you, I'll be spinning the spinner for you all, and that number will be allotted to you all, and whatever will be the serial will go in that way, and that particular slide will be assigned to you. I'll show you what will be there in the slide. So before moving to that, we'll just spin this and allocate number to you. So may I go ahead with this one?
Okay.
Can one by one you all just ask me to spin so that I can spin for you all? Rajan, can I spin for you first?
Okay, sure. Can somebody note down my time?
Yeah,
Yeah,
sure.
Okay.
okay. So your number will be 6, 6th slide.
Okay.
Anyone want to go next? Or should I take the name?
Anand here.
Yeah. Can you please name yourself so that I can... Anand, is this you?
Yes.
Okay, I'm spinning for Anand. So Anand have got the number 5. So Anand, your number will be 5 for 5th slide. Saurabha, do you want me to spin for you?
Take the last slide, whatever is left. I think you can assign a slide for Prasang.
Okay. Okay, again it's 5th, so I'll spin it again. So Prasang, you have got the slide number 1. Please remember the slide so that we can proceed in that serial. Who want to take this slide number? I just forgot to ask.
Sure.
Okay, cool. So Aishwarya will be having slide number 3.
Next one,
Yeah. Slide number. Okay, I'll be spinning again. We have got the same number. Okay, so we'll be considering this 4th. So have we completed with the 4th slide? No, right?
No.
Okay. Anyone willing to take 4th slide?
Venkatesh, is there?
Venkatesh? Okay. Then we are left
Yes.
with slide number 2, which will be assigned to Harshita. Will that be fine? Are we
sure.
ready with the numbers? All right. So now I'll be presenting the slide. Yeah. So the theme is from then to now, objects through the ages, new to old. Okay. So let me explain you what it will be. So whoever got the slide number, please remember the slide number. So this is the picture which you have to identify what it would be in today's world. And you have to speak about it. And at the end of your speech, I'll be showing you what that object is. So we'll go to slide number 9 directly because that is not used. So for example, the slide number 9, you'll be talking about this object. What do you think this is? So this one is from the in 90s or in 80s. They have been using this machine. You have to guess what it will be, like within the allotted time. And once you are done guessing what it would be, I'll be showing you what is it in today's world. That is this. So, are you ready?
You minimize the left side icons. Those are visible, right? That's why. Left side
Yeah.
pages.
Okay, sure. Anyway,
You
the
can go
answer.
into
Slide?
yeah,
Okay,
best.
cool. So the one who have got slide number 1, can you please start with this? What do you
Just
think it is? And you can imagine whatever you think and you can talk about it.
Good evening, everyone. It's a little difficult to guess what it is. To me, it looks like something. It is a light or what? Something electronic device, possibly. I mean, we have the kind of control for that. To me, either it is an electronic device or something related to magnetic. But it is quite difficult for me to like identify this. Yeah. So yeah, I will go with
I
the
can give you an hint. It is used to control your like your laptops or PCs.
mouse. Is this mouse right?
Yeah, so you
Possibly
can talk
because
about
that
it.
the red part is for moving the cursor throughout the window. So yeah, I believe it is a mouse. But looking at like instead of using this kind of mouse, we should actually use the laptop. The screen to move the cursors. I believe because this will take a lot of time to move the mouse across the move the cursor and click something uh, like you need to first focus on the mouse and then look at you can say the screen of the laptop. And yeah, it's quite difficult, but I think it's interesting to see like the mouse is started from this and it has evolved a lot. And now we have a different kind of mouse and with a lot of styling. There's a lot of light coming out of the mouse. One of my friend is kind of a gamer, so he has a mouse. So whenever he's playing the game, right, it's like produce different kind of lights. So which is interesting to see, but it has the same kind of functionality which this normal mouse has. So yeah, that would be from my side.
Yeah. Your guess was right, and it's a mouse. Thank you so much. It was wonderful guess. So yeah, thank you. Can we go to slide number 2? The one we'll be talking about this. I'm just giving you the hint, so because it's hard picture even at once, even I wasn't able to find out what actually this is. So I'm giving you hint so that you can talk about it more.
Yes, also want to add one thing. For table topics, the time allotted is 1 to 2 minutes. So you can, I think, speak. If you want to speak more, then you can continue speaking till 2 minutes. I will be sharing the like, green light till from 1 minute onwards. 1:30, I will show the yellow light, and again, 2 minutes, I will show the red light. So yeah, just wanted to put this in. So okay, you can continue.
Thank you, Rajan. Yeah.
So,
Yeah. Here
You can give
for
me a
the
clue.
speaker 2.
Yeah, this is Ashita. You can give me a clue.
Yeah. Okay. So this is a device which is used for cleaning.
Okay. Mm. Actually, it's like a eh, mm, more physical work to clean the house and clean the big areas around the house, actually. So in earlier we used to earlier the evolution happened like earlier we used to use broomsticks and all. Finally, it seems to be like a vacuum cleaner for me. This traditional method can be used to clean all the dirt from the corners and some smooth sofas, etc. And for me, the size seems to be little big earlier, but now eh, it's made electronic with the charging and all. We can easily move the vacuum cleaner everywhere to clean all the corners and the cars, sofa sets, and some office furniture as well. And it has some magnetic functionality. It will absorb all the dirt, and we can easily remove the dirt, clean the dirt from this vacuum cleaner. This made the lives easy so that our physical strain will be reduced, and so the surfaces will be more clean, and surfaces will be durable also with this vacuum cleaner. With the technology evolution, the applications are becoming smart and we are becoming lazy and fat. I would like to conclude. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Harshita. It was rightly guessed. And yeah, I can't imagine having this in my house and cleaning with this kind of vacuum cleaner. Yeah, this is more portable, I feel. Thank you so much. Yeah, so we have slide number 3. Can the speaker 3 please start guessing on this? And if you want any hint, you can ask me at the beginning. Can we have speaker number 3?
It's me. Hi, I'm speaker number 3. I'm just trying to understand.
Do you want some hint?
Let me guess. Would my dad be considered one? Any type machine.
You can see the picture bit properly. You will be able to guess it.
No. I know the bad joke that I was trying to crack was that my dad is an ATM. So I think it's an ATM. Or so it's because I see cash and I see AY, so I'm thinking pay cash, or so either it's a check deposit machine or it's a Paytm or it's an ATM. Because I see a lot of old white men being very happy about it. The only thing I can think about is that they don't have to go into banks and deal with tellers. Yeah, to me, what seems like something that would be what we would walk into a cubicle and then insert a card and ask for money. To me, looks like this could be it, or it could be a cash deposit or a check deposit box. But I don't think that's that as fancy. So I'm going to go with a ATM. I'm gonna. Yeah, but even use of ATMs these days is really, really, it's come down. Who really goes into an ATM to withdraw cash when all we have to do is carry a phone and, all our transactions are done on our phones. So I think UPI is slowly taking over the ATM issue as ATMs as well. And I think very soon people like us will be sitting and discussing what the hell that machine is that looks like has a small screen and a small keypad is. But I think this is an erstwhile ATM. Please let me know if I'm wrong. All right.
Yeah, correctly guessed. So it's an ATM machine. So yeah, if you can even see, they don't have any security kind of thing. They just have these shields which will just cover up the machine and nothing else. And this is like if you'll talk about the architecture, right? It will be just behind the bank so that the actual transaction will be passed through the bank, not like through the like cables like how we have in recent times. Yeah.
It's very interesting. I have to say this is a very interesting table topics.
Yeah. Thank you. So yeah, now going to slide number 4. Thank you, Aishwarya, for your guess. Yeah. So we are at slide number 4.
Number 4 is Venkatesh.
I think it's microwave.
Yes.
I
Correct.
hope you have got your actor here present.
This like can you give any clue, Pranali, please?
Yeah. So it's basically used for cooling purpose.
Refrigerator?
I won't
Yeah.
say anything. You can talk about it, and at the
Great.
end,
Great. So refrigerator became a vital part in our dynasty life. And without refrigerator, there is no household things going to be, and there is no household things, and any frozen items. So life become very easier. Lifestyle also become railing the processes, everything. So like this earlier, this these are like occupies much space in your house, and now it's being customizing from ages to the till modern days. Now it's very thin layered and very very little bit space only is going to be occupied now with modern refrigerators. And now emissions also, earlier they used to give chlorofluorocarbons is very high, and it's not eco-friendly. It's a threat for global warming as well in in our ecology. When it comes to here in this, right, whatever the customization, there could be so many layers for sanitary checks and pollution controls, and the CFC emissions also been gradually dipped down. Now it's fifth generation, and they consume very little electricity power as well, and it will be beneficial for ecology as well as environment as well as economically to the all household purposes, particularly for our women empowerment. Like entire fraternity, just women fraternity, as they're they're at least it may helpful for them to be taking the part of their responsibility from there, so that so it will be very helpful for everyone, and including everyone, but particularly more beneficial and will helpful for the household things for ladies, we can say. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Venkatesh. Let's disclose what it is. Yeah. Sorry, having some issue.
You can tell the name. That will be
Yeah.
sufficient.
Okay, so this is the refrigerator, as correctly said by Venkatesh. It's very technical and very correct. That is refrigerator. Here in this picture, you can see it is as a portable one, but the real picture is very huge. And this circular part over here, this is used to store the chemicals which we have here. And like in recent time, we have it inside this refrigerator itself, and the compartment is even very small, where you can only keep few fruits or any milk, whereas this compared to is having more capacity to hold the items. Yeah, thank you so much. So yeah, moving ahead to slide number 5. Can
Yes.
speaker person, yeah.
Yes.
I'll give you an hint. This is basically used for grooming. It is quite hard, but if you want some hints, more hints I can give you.
Okay, let me talk about how it is looking.
Yeah.
So first, by seeing this, I felt that this is some kind of weapon to kill some animals. It is looking, but as you said that it is for grooming purpose, maybe it is for shaving purpose, might be, but it is looking very dangerous to use. It may cut the neck also while shaving the beard, and it's very difficult to handle this one. It's very big. It's looking like very big in size, but from by seeing the image, we can't say whether it is large or small. And but these days, the razors which is coming is very compact in size, and trimmers are also available. We are having very easy options right now available in market. And but if my guess is correct, but this is very difficult to use. That's it from my side.
Correctly guessed, Anand. So it's the razor which has been used in 80s or 70s. So I even think that they might be using this to kill people and calling it as a razor. Thank you so much, Anand, for your guess. Yeah. So can we have speaker number 6?
Yes, I'm Rajan.
Yeah.
Okay, I think this is a tool to transfer messages. I don't know the name, but I think we probably share Morse code through this. I think that's my guess. Or it may be the sieving machine as well. So it looked like that, the modern sieving machine. I'm not sure which one of this is that, but it is really close to that. We have a screw over at the top. The screw is there. Or maybe it's just to lower and heighten the needle of the sewing machine, maybe like that. What else?
To
I
provide
think
you with some hint, it is used for as a stationary item. So you can guess now.
okay. So it may be paper clip that time, or a file measure. I'm not sure, but stationary item it could be.
You can
Okay.
talk about the look or something.
It's patented in February 18th, 1987 AC. So, or maybe it is for like punching the hole. So it's maybe the punching machine can be. So it may be, since it has a screw, you can punch multiple files of paper from it. So yeah, I think that's all from my side.
Yeah, thank you so much, Rajan. You were literally very close to guess it correctly. So it's old time stapler, which they used to staple the documents. In early 70s to 80s, they used this kind of staplers, and after that they stopped making such kind of staplers because it used to be very huge, and the mechanism was even can cause someone's hand to get damaged or harmed. So that's why they stopped producing such kind of staplers. You were very close to guess it correctly. Well, thank you so much, Rajan. Yeah. Now going to slide number 7. Saurabha, do you want to take it?
Okay, I think I've seen this before. Let me guess it. It looks like a camera from the 1800s. So I'm assuming that the film, the cover, whatever is there in front of it, would be open, and the light would be made to fall on the lens that is kept behind for a very short duration, so that the photosensitive material, whatever is kept behind, gets the light for a short duration, and then it's closed again. And then I think if you have that photosensitivity, I don't know what it's called. It's called a reel. If I'm not wrong, it's a physical reel. So then you'll take it to a dark room where they have barely any light. I've seen them in Stranger Things, those rooms. So you take it there and you develop it with some chemicals. You wash it with different kinds of. You basically do some wizardry to make the photo. So that's what I'm guessing. Um, in olden times, people had this myth that if you get your photo taken, your age decreases, because capturing someone's image in time and freezing it freaked people out. They thought it's some kind of witchcraft because it's such a strange process, right? Never in the history could people capture their face in time just within a second. It always had to be a painting that would take a day or two or even more, and only rich people would get it done. But when the cameras came into existence, you could just go stand in front of it, and then a box cover would be opened and closed again, and you would have a photo within 2 or 3 days after some kinds of chemicals were poured onto it, which people would not understand. So people thought it was kind of a bad thing to take their pictures taken. So, but nowadays, if only that was true, we would just die within 10 years of our life for sure, because of the amount of photos we take, and we put it away and we lose it for years and years, and then we lose the Google Cloud passwords we use, hard drives. We find it again, and we are so happy to find it again. Oh my God, why am I always connecting everything to lost and found? But I think This is a camera. And Pranali, do let me know if I'm right. Thank you.
Yeah, very correctly guessed, Saurabha. So this is the old time camera, and as you can see, this flips. So these used to be the foldable ones, and it used to be very costly. So only the British people who were very rich, they used to have this, and in order to get any pic captured and to get it a photocopied, it used to take around 2 to 3 days, as mentioned. So that's how it used to function, or that how its mechanism used to be. And as rightly said, if there won't be any photos, there won't be any social media, there won't be any distractions, and we would be able to manage our time more precisely, as Anand mentioned. Do we have anyone else left?
No.
Okay. Do you want to? Does anyone want to guess this?
Can I try? Yeah.
Yeah,
I think
please.
this is a calculator.
Calendar.
Correct. Yeah.
Yeah. Actually, I have a live picture of it. I think I went to Kerala last month. So I actually saw this camera in an old tea museum. So they had all sorts of stuff, electrical components and everything, and they had this camera. And I think I saw it live, and I may have a picture of it in my mobile itself. So yeah.
Well, correct. Thank you, Rajan. Can you guys even imagine taking this kind of calculator to your exams and writing down your maths or M1, M2 exams?
Imagine trying to cheat with this calculator.
Yeah. Yes. So here I'm closing for this table topics. I hope you all enjoyed, and thank you for participating.
Thank you so much, Pranali. It was an incredible table topic session, the best one I've seen in quite a while. And we really enjoyed the segment. Before we move on to the next segment, I want to remind you that a lost thing does not always have to be an artifact. It could also be a process. This particular fabric was produced after a long, tedious process, and it was adored throughout the world. It was worn by Marie Antoinette. It was worn by the author of the Pride and Prejudice. It was also worn by the Mughal emperors. Can you guess the type of fabric I'm trying to talk about?
Bengal silk, muslin, like
Yes, correct.
the
It's the
silk that goes. Dhaka
Correct.
silk, yeah.
Sari could fit into a matchbox. Is the
Ring.
same already. So this muslin was very costly and very delicate as well. It's described as the most beautiful, most delicate thing you could ever see, and it was almost transparent, and people all over the Europe adored it. But because of the Industrial Revolution, as in when the production cost of garments came very low because of the Manchester industries, so there was lack of demand for muslin, and also the British imposed taxes on the export of muslin from India to the Europe. So the Dhaka muslin disappeared, so much so that people lost the process of making it, and also the cotton seeds that were producing the cotton required for this kind of muslin. But very recently, a botanist from Bangladesh took on this Herculean task of trying to find and recreate the Dhaka muslin again. He collected 40 varieties of wild cotton plants from all over Bangladesh, and he tested them in multiple stages and tried to recreate muslin, and he successfully did. And it is in initial phases of trying to bring it back to the mass production level because it's a very, very tedious process. But we might probably in the very near future be able to buy a piece of clothing made of Dhaka muslin. So I'm waiting for that day. So that is Dhaka muslin lost and found.
Oh my God, Saurabha, you make me so happy right now because I have a passion for collecting beautiful weaves from different parts of the state. And because so the fact that you're telling me that Dhaka muslin could actually come back, it just made me so happy.
Yeah, I'm waiting for the same day, Aishwarya. Me too. So now we have the evaluation segment. And Aishwarya, we'll start with you. Can you please present the evaluation for Anand's speech?
Okay. So, firstly, congratulations, Toastmaster Anand, on beginning your level 2. I'm looking forward to hearing your other speeches as well. The essence of essence of professionalism, time management. I found that you quite literally stuck to the purpose of your statement, purpose of your project, and delivered it beautifully. I loved that in the introduction, you were able to set out exactly what the audience can expect from the speech, and you had it so beautifully structured, point wise, and even gave so many different quotes from for each particular segment. It was a very, very informative speech. And not only was I able to relate to a lot of it, I was also able to understand and take away from it. I specifically also really liked the fact that there was a throwback or a callback in one of your quotes to the theme of the session as well, which was time lost is lost forever, but and can never be found. I think that was by Benjamin Franklin. So that was wonderful. Um, uh, I yeah. So what did I say? You absolutely excelled at the structure of the speech. There was a beautiful introduction, beautiful inclusion of quotes. I knew exactly what to expect. I also learned a lot from it, and you delivered what you said you were going to deliver, which is more than a lot of people are able to do. So fantastic. When it comes to points to improve on, I think firstly, if you're giving an online speech, it would be always better for you to stand in front of the camera and speak so that the evaluator can look at your body language as well when you're speaking. So that would be a number one, maybe something that you could work on for the next one. To stand and give your speech and try and make your camera eye level, which is something we all work on when we are all giving our speeches online. So that is number one. Number two, I think you can work on body language and vocal variety a little bit more. Try and use vocal intonations, because that way the speech doesn't get monotonous and people, so if you say something really loudly or if you soften down, then you are manipulating the attention of the speakers, of the listeners. And another thing, you could have a little bit of audience interaction. And um, in this, but I don't always encourage use of props. I don't think they're always necessary in a speech, but in this particular case, just using a watch or a clock would have been so perfect. It would have tied the speech up together really, really well. So, so maybe some props depending on the theme, and eye contact and audience engagement. And as a challenge to you, I would say that for your next speech, practice it a few times in front of a mirror and go off script. So you can focus a little bit. So you know your content really well and you can focus on body language and vocal variety. But apart from that, I absolutely loved it. I think that you are on track to master all your levels, and I'm really looking forward to listening to all your other speeches. So congratulations. That's all. Back to you, Toastmaster Saurabh.
Thank you, Aishwarya, for your valuable evaluation. And Rajan, can you please present your timer report?
Sure. Give me a second. Let me know if my screen is visible.
Yes, it's visible.
Okay. So speaker one, Venkatesh took 4 minutes and 10 seconds. That is within the allotted time. Speaker two for L2P1 level, Anand went slightly over time. It's 7 minutes and 40 seconds. Evaluator one, Harshita for Venkatesh took 2 minutes and 25. That is just perfect in between 2 to 3 minutes allotted time. Evaluator two, Aishwarya took 3 minutes and 41 seconds, just slightly over time. Me for table topic took 1 minute and 37 seconds. It's within time. I believe all did within time, where Saurabha and Aishwarya took near 2 minutes. That's complete. And Prasant took almost the full time of 2 minutes. So yeah, that is all from my side. Thank you.
Thank you, Rajan, for your time report. And as we do not have any other evaluators for today, so I think we are into the last segment, that is the evaluation and feedback segment. So, Rajan, can you share the links for the feedback as SAA? And
Yeah, just give me a second.
in the meantime, I have another interesting story. That is, you must have heard of this great Roman city called Pompeii, right? Yes, so Pompeii was a city which was a very prosperous city for its time, which had around 10 to 20,000 residents. And in 79 AD, Mount Vesuvius got angry, and the ash of the Mount Vesuvius, the volcano, covered the entire city of Pompeii, and it was just destroyed within a day. And everything what was there underneath was just buried in time. And so much so believed that anything and everything that was there was just preserved exactly as is. And it is one of the best references that is out there for understanding the Roman culture and the cities and the civilization itself. I recently heard this story. It's my favorite one about people who had their kittens and cats painting on the tiles of their homes, which shows that people in the Roman period just loved cats as much as we do today, which I'm really happy about. And they found a whole library which has around 20,000 books, scriptures, which are just carbonized, burnt because of the high temperature, but kept in the exact same way. It is just preserved, but you cannot open the scriptures. So they're called as Herculean papyrus because they're made up of papyrus leaves, and they're preserved as it is. And the scientists have very recently discovered how to read this papyrus leaves without unrolling them. So now they're using laser to read through the layers of the rolled papyrus, the indentation it has made, to understand the Roman literature, which is the greatest resource we have available for the life at the time. And I'm waiting for, so far I think only one or two scriptures are done so far. Sorry, scripts are done so far. I'm waiting for all the ancient literature to be uncovered and pick up some, some interesting Roman authors and read them someday. So let's hope that they also comes sooner in the future. So that is, uh, these are my favorite lost and found stories from the history. So please feel free to share your favorite lost and found stories as well. And I think it's time for the audience to bring their stories to the table. Does anybody want to talk?
Also,
I
I
want to
got
say,
for
go
voting.
ahead, Rajan. Please go
Okay, I
ahead,
think
Rajan. Go ahead.
No, that's all I want to say. If somebody is yet to vote, please do vote. I've got 4 responses. I think 2 more people to vote. So
Okay. I want to say that I think both Saurabha and Tarali have done such an amazing job with bringing a beautiful, a very, a fantastic session today. I thoroughly enjoyed the stories that Saurabha shared, and I absolutely loved the table topic session as well because it was so refreshing and so new. I think it is one of our best sessions to date, and I'm really proud of the two of you. So I wish more people had joined only because it was such a fun session. So congratulations, both of you.
Thank you.
yeah, I would like to say the same. I think once in a very long time, I think we have a very, very interesting session, and would like to say it's for table topic especially, Pranali, I think it's a really new kind of like once in a while it's really new. So what we have done today, and the new ideas, and the topics were also very open. Like anybody will be able to say openly in that. So it was not like very hard for the audience to uh, come. It's encouraging, and that's really good. So yeah, thank you. It was amazing.
Thank you so much, Rajan. Thank you for encouraging me for taking this role as well. Thank you.
Okay. I think I've got still 5 responses.
Venkatesh.
Venkatesh, are you in the?
Venkatesh.
I think he is probably disconnected.
No,
Maybe.
no, I'm there. Rajan.
Have you voted, Venkatesh?
Huh?
Have you voted?
Yeah, I'm doing.
Okay, cool. Acha. I just hope Pranali can join us and become a full-time member in the upcoming this thing, because I think I'm looking forward to how eloquently she speaks also. I'm looking forward to her delivering speeches as well.
Yeah, sure. Last time I missed the form filling, so this time I'll fill the form without missing it.
Thank you. That'll be fantastic.
Yeah, thank you.
Do we have the evaluation form ready? If
Oh, I think Venkatesh has not submitted.
fine.
Okay, I got it. Yeah.
I think in the meantime, I'll
Venkatesh,
conclude.
it's got. Yeah, I got it.
Okay.
Yeah,
So-
just now completed.
After
Yeah.
so many lost and found stories, I believe I would have inspired you people also to go find amazing stories from the history and learn about them and enjoy what you have discovered so far. And that brings an end to my segment as the Toastmaster of the day. And back to you, President Aishwarya. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Saurabha. I'd like to, I'd invite Toastmaster Rajan to share the responses as well for the voting.
Sure. Yeah, I'll just scroll it down and you can continue.
Okay, so clearly the best. I'm sure this was a very close call, and it was clearly because Toastmaster Saurabha got 2 votes, and Toastmaster Pranali deservedly has gotten the best role player. So big round of applause to her. Next, best speaker. Wow, this is fantastic, and it's a tie. That's fabulous. Congratulations to both Toastmaster Anand and Toastmaster Venkat. Fantastic. I'm so proud of this. And for best evaluator, well, thank you for your 4 votes. I will congratulate myself as the best evaluator. Thank you very much. And best table topic speaker. Saurabha clearly wins with 50% of the votes, with Venkatesh coming to a close second, and Toastmaster Anand, the anti-crazer, coming on with number 3. So our speakers today are clearly on fire. So congratulations to all of you. Fantastic. I think I feel so sad that that had such a limited audience, but it was such a fun session, and I absolutely I live for these kind of sessions. So thank you so much, Toastmaster Saurabha, Toastmaster Pranali, for a beautiful, beautiful theme and bringing together of wonderful segments. Toastmaster Rajan for being completely dependable all the time, and Toastmaster Anand and Venkat for being such amazing speakers, just like on fire today. So fantastic job, everyone. Thank you very much. And with that, I bring the meeting to the close, and I look forward to seeing you all in the next session as well. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you. It's a great, indeed, it's a pleasure.
Bye bye.